Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have a shoutcast, but we're taking a look at a Commander Cup tournament today, so from HELSENBERG, so congratulations on the win. He does win this Commander Cup, and that is incredible, but not only does he win it, he wins it with a super spicy team that you wouldn't even expect. So we have Poliwrath, Claydol, Alolan Grimer, yes, Alolan Grimer, and then we have Gengar, Zipstrike, and Emolga. So super spicy team. This is 5 rounds. I'm really excited to see how this goes. And I will leave a link to the tournament in the description down below if you want to go ahead and check it out. If you join my Discord, we're having tournaments. We have them each month. So we're having the Venture Cup tournament next month from Silph. So you can join that. This was not on my Discord. This was his own tournament that he participated in, wherever it was. But yep, tournament link in the description down below. So again, congratulations on the win. And let's go ahead and see how this plays out. We do have Emolga come in right now. Gonna go ahead and go for, is this a Discharge? I think Emolga has Discharge, a Thunderbolt, or something. It's an electric attack that KOs, and then in comes Alolan Ninetales. Gonna be hit with a flying attack now. I'm not familiar with Emolga's moveset, so I don't really know what that is. But obviously it's a flying attack, I can tell that. And Emolga is gonna be hit with this Weather Ball that will KO. And now in comes Gengar. Alolan Muk coming in, so not good for the Gengar. I mean, if it could land the Focus Blast, that's going to be huge. Gengar is going to go ahead and shield this one up. Obviously, this is going to be a Dark Pulse. It looks like he's going straight Focus Blast. That's his basically last chance to try and win this game. Not going to bait. And, oh, doesn't even shield it. Does not shield it. In comes Ninetales. But I still think Ninetales is going to win this because they get... Oh, no, Gengar still has a shield. Hold up. Gengar still has a shield. That's right. So we do see a shield right now. And Gengar is going to be able to successfully farm down. That is huge. That Focus Blast landing was crazy. So that is awesome. Way to go. Let's move on to Game 2 with Alolan Grimer in the lead versus that Ninetales. Okay. So doing super effective damage. And the Ninetales will be able to get to an attack right now. This is going to be Weather Ball. And let's see how much it does. Okay, it does a pretty good amount. This is an XL Alolan Grimer, by the way. So we're going to see. Again, I don't know the moves, so it could be Sludge Wave. Maybe that was Sludge Wave or Gunk Shot. It wasn't Gunk Shot. Again, I'm not familiar, guys. Maybe you guys know the moveset, some of these Pokemon. But we're going to see another attack come in. Will this hit, or will they shield it? Let's see. They are going to go ahead and shield that Lantern. So Lantern... Is it going to farm down? We might see an aggressive farm down. We are seeing that farm down, but the Grimer gets to another attack. Going to go ahead and go for it right now into the Lantern. Will the Lantern double shield? No. Does a pretty good amount. Lantern very low. So Zipstrike is coming in. Now Zipstrike might go for the farm down. We'll see. So Zipstrike is a very squishy Pokemon. That Hydro Cannon did a lot. In comes Claydol right now. Claydol does Confusion down. Very nice. And, oh, not Confusion. Mud Slap. Excuse me. So Mud Slap doing a lot of damage to Alolan Muk. So Alolan Muk is going to go for an attack. Claydol is weak to Dark Pulse, so we're going to see a shield right now. And I'm just going to continue to farm up and go. Oh, they don't get off that other move, but that's okay because Claydol does have a shield ready to go. So we do see the shield right there. Claydol getting off a move right now. And this will be enough to KO the Alolan Muk. So that's going to be Ice Beam, so that is enough to KO. And then is it able to get off another Ice Beam? No, it just farms down and takes that game. So that is a great game, very well played. So able to win that set. Now, you do play 3 games. However, it's possible that maybe the opponent didn't want to play that 3rd game because they lost the round anyway. That happens sometimes, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and see the next battle. It's going to be Poliwrath into Escavalier. Okay. So Poliwrath is going to be able to go straight Dynamic Punch. So this is going to be neutral damage, but it's going to do a lot of damage. We do see a shield, actually. Shield makes a lot of sense. Now, Escavalier could have Aerial Ace. It does have Drill Run, of course. It has Mega Horn. We'll see what attack they go for. They go for the Drill Run. That tells me they don't have Aerial Ace. So maybe it is Mega Horn. Maybe it's Acid Spray. It's hard to say. But we're going to see a Dynamic Punch coming in from this Poliwrath, doing a lot of damage. But the Poliwrath goes down, but that's okay. Gonna bring in Claydol. 1 Mud Slap goes through, but we're gonna see an attack come in right now. This is gonna be a Drill Run, and Escavalier does go down. Very nice. So it is gonna come in. Going to be a Sudowoodo. Okay, I like it. I like it. So Sudowoodo is taking a lot of damage from Mud Slap. Actually, taking quite a bit of damage. We're gonna see a shield right now. And it's going to be Rock Slide, and in comes Toxicroak, taking so much damage from Mud Slap. Look at that, holy cow. Mud Slap absolutely going to town. Such a good move, too, right? It really is a good move. We're going to see a shield there, and we're going to see this Ice Beam come out. This will be enough to KO. And so Toxicroak is going to actually go ahead and shield that. So they're not going to be able to farm down. Mudslap is going to be able to just farm Toxicroak all the way down. Another Ice Beam coming in. So this Ice Beam is going to, let's see. It's going to land, of course, and that does a lot of damage. In comes Grimer. Grimer is going to be able to farm down, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. We're going to go ahead and move into the next one. So winning round 1, or not round 1, but they won round 1, then they won game 1 in round 2. So we do see a switch into Zipstriker right now. Zipstriker does have to watch out because Frenzy Plant would just outright KO it. It's so squishy. But, yeah, so it's going to have to shield that. And we do see a Toxicroak come in. Going to go ahead and go for... Okay, they went for the Flame Charge. Okay, I mean, Toxicroak likely shields, honestly. It does shield, boosting up that attack. Going to go ahead and just go for the Wild Charge. Why not? Because they can't make a Flame Charge anyway. So just going to go ahead and go for it. Taking both shields from the opponent. That is really nice. Zipstriker goes down. In comes Claydol with that Mud Slap. So going to go ahead and take this. Not going to go for Sludge Bomb because it's resisted, but Mud Bomb doesn't really do much either. So this Claydol is just going to farm all the way down. Although, yeah, it's just going to take another attack. No reason to shield. So there we go. And going to be able to farm down before another one. Yep, going to be able to farm down. Getting quite a bit of energy as well. In comes Hypno. Hypno's going to be hit with this Shadow Ball. Is this going to be enough to KO? Probably not. It's going to come close. Oh, it's not even as close as I thought. But in comes Venusaur, in comes Gengar. So Gengar has a good matchup here. It still takes a lot from Frenzy Plant, so we will see a shield. But, yeah, it would still do a lot. So Gengar is going to go ahead and charge up quite a bit of energy before going for the Shadow Punch. Now, I don't think the Shadow Punch is enough to KO, so Gengar probably has to go for 2 of them. No. Oh, yeah, they don't get the farm down in time. 1 Shadow Claw short, so that Frenzy Plant is coming out, and that will be enough to KO. But in comes the Mud Slap user, going to be able to feint that. And in comes Hypno, and Hypno, unfortunately, is going to be able to land those 2 Confusions to take that game. So it's actually it's 1-1 right now in round 2. So very nice. Let's go ahead and move into the final game. But yeah, very well played to both trainers. Just unfortunately was not able to capitalize on that last game, but that's okay. We could see him running a very, very, very ultra spicy team in the Commander Cup. So we'll see how the final game goes. It looks like taking a little bit to decide. That's okay. You can take as long as you want. Zipstriker into Hypno. For those unfamiliar with Silph tournaments, you do have a team of 6 Pokemon, and then you choose 3, depending on what your Pokemon or your opponent has, what you think your opponent will lead with, etc. A lot of fun tournaments, a lot of fun cups as well, and metas. I used to play Silph a lot before GBL came out, and then things kind of died down because I was just so into GBL. But I still like Silph. I still appreciate Silph, and I will be entering my Venture Cup next month. Okay, in comes Alolan and Grimer. So Grimer going to be hit with this attack. Let's see what attack it is going to be. Going to be a Fire Punch, okay. So this Grimer trying to get to their move, not quite able to get there. Another Fire Punch coming out. This is going to get the Grimer pretty low. Not going to be able to KO. I mean, it's still decently high, I guess. Another one coming in. Okay, so it looks like he overestimated, maybe, because did that KO? That actually didn't KO. In comes Claydol. Okay, so out comes a Alolan Muck. That is huge for the Claydol because this Mud Slap is doing a lot of damage. Of course, Claydol takes a lot from Dark Pulse, so we're going to see a shield right now. Definitely do not want to take that, right? No doubt about it. I think, yeah, Claydol's just going to farm all the way down. It does have to double shield, but it's totally worth it to be able to farm this down and get all of that energy. The opponent is out of shields, so Alolan Muck is gone. So we'll see what comes in, but... Okay, it's going to be Hypno going to... Oh, they have another attack? I wasn't counting Hypno, but they seem to have a lot of energy on that Hypno. I guess they farmed up quite a bit, but that's okay because Claydol is going to be able to take the Fire Punch and farm down, and in comes Toxicroak. This Shadow Ball is absolutely going to go to town against Toxicroak, plus the Mud Slaps. Look how much damage that did. Trying to get to another one, actually able to get to it and able to KO this Toxicroak. That was definitely a close one. The opponent looked like they were going to win it, but super close game. Able to win that, and we're going to move on to round 3. There are 5 rounds in this tournament. We do have Poliwrath into Alolan Muck. Okay, I generally like that for Poliwrath, that matchup. In comes this Ninetales, out comes this Alolan Grimer, so doing a lot with Poison Jab. So Alolan Grimer going to be hit with this attack right now. This is going to be a Weather Ball. Yeah, of course, makes sense. Oh, going for the dark move. Okay. So going for the dark move over the poison move, maybe expecting the shield anyway. Yeah, they get a shield. So they went for crunch, but Alola Ninetales shielded anyway, so that's good. So out comes Weather Ball. Just going to let the Alolan Grimer go, which makes sense. What do you bring in? Claydol, I guess? No, going to bring in the Poliwrath. I guess that makes sense because Dynamic Punch is neutral to Alola Ninetales, and at that health range, it should KO. So we do see the Dynamic Punch. We actually see the second shield. Okay, so this Poliwrath, probably going to be Dazzling Gleam or Psyshock. So yeah, I do agree with the shield. And it looks like it's a Psyshock. So Poliwrath is going to be met with a Lantern. Going to go ahead and switch into Claydol. Mudslap's doing a lot of damage, guys. It's an electric type. So Mudslap's doing a lot of damage. And we're going to see a Shadow Ball come out right now. This is going to do even more damage, if not KO. It doesn't KO. Lantern's pretty bulky. Gets to a move. Could be a Hydro Pump maybe. Do you shield this or not? Nope, not going to shield it. It is Hydro Pump doing a lot, but that's okay. Just go into... he's not lagging. He's just letting the attacks go through because he wants to be as low as possible so the Pokemon in the back can't farm up, which is a great strategy. So in comes Poliwrath. Poliwrath is going to go ahead and go for the Dynamic Punch. And this is going to do neutral damage and a lot at that. Poliwrath actually gets to an Ice Punch. If this KOs, Poliwrath doesn't even have to worry about a Sludge Wave or anything. It does KO, so very nice. In comes the Alola Ninetales. Luckily, that's not a Charm variant. You can safely shield this, plus Weather Ball doesn't KO anyway. So it is Weather Ball, and Poliwrath is going to be able to get to a Dynamic Punch and take this game. But wow, really, really good game, man. Really good game. Well played. So we're going to be able to KO that Alola Ninetales and take Game 1. We're going to go ahead and move into Game 2, see how it plays out. Strike it into Toxicroak, okay? Okay, let's see how this matchup goes. Do you shield? I mean, this is going to KO, so you basically have to shield. Alright, let's see if he goes for, tries to go for 2 Wild Charges. We might see that. We do see a Wild Charge. But can he make another Wild Charge? I don't know. Let's see if the Toxicroak shields. It does shield. That makes sense. Trying to get to another one. Oh, okay. Yeah, what you needed to do was farm up a little bit more energy with the Substriker before you threw the Wild Charge. Because Wild Charge debuffs. Obviously, he knows that. But I'm just telling you guys. Well, a Wild Charge debuffs. So Toxicroak wouldn't have been able to farm down before you got to another Dynamic Punch. You get it. You get it. So anyway, shielding that. Psyshock. Very nice shield. And going to go ahead and charge up a lot of energy. Going for the Dynamic Punch, looking for that big damage. And this Dynamic Punch is coming out, going to do that big damage. Oh, we do see an attack. Is this really Psyshock? I feel like this is just a Weather Ball. No, it is Psyshock. Okay, it makes sense to go for Psyshock, but I didn't think he had the energy for it. Obviously, I was wrong. So Poliwrath is going to go ahead and go for Ice Punch. This Ice Punch resisted, but still going to almost knock it out. A Mudshot will be able to KO. And what came in? Lantern. Okay, Dynamic Punch going out. So this is going to do some big damage. And I do see someone invited me to a Galarian Zigzagoon raid. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in that as I'm commentating. If I can, hopefully I make it. I should make it. But either way, this Claydol is going to be hit with an attack. If this is Hydro Pump, this KOs. It is Hydro Pump. It does KO. And in comes Poliwrath. Poliwrath goes down. So well played. Not able to win that one, but that is okay. We're going to go ahead and move into the final game of round 3. So we'll see how this plays out. Alolan Grimer into Alolan Ninetales. Poison Jab. Absolutely going to town against this Ninetales. Going to go ahead and go for the attack. This is probably going to get the shield. I mean, they know this is a poison type, yeah. Even if you're not familiar with the moveset, you probably anticipate that it has a poison attack of some sort. Weather Ball, going to do a decent amount of damage, but can't... Oh, no, he can't make it to another move. Going to let the Alolan Grimer go. That is okay. So Alolan Grimer goes down. In comes Gengar. So Gengar is going to go ahead and probably attempt the farm down. Yeah, because it's going to go ahead and shield this and then just go for the farm down. So that's... No, not going for the farm down. Afraid that they would get to another Weather Ball. Okay, I like that. That makes sense. So Ninetales does go down. And in comes Toxicroak. Okay. Gonna charge up. I think he charged up enough for a Shadow Ball just to threaten the final shield. So we're going to see the Shadow Punch does get the shield. That is amazing. And we're going to see another Shadow Punch. So this Shadow Punch, is this going to get the shield? They're out of shields. Never mind. They're out of shields. So we're going to see an attack coming in. This is going to be enough to KO the Gengar. And Gengar goes down, and then in comes Clado, and they actually switch out. Gengar actually didn't go down, but Clado switched out, and this is going to be a good game because Clado still has a shield. So Clado's actually going to be able to win this one. So it does shield, going to be that Hydro Pump. Obviously, that shield makes sense. That was a good shield. And, okay, the Shadow Ball coming out. Does a lot of damage to Lantern, and that is going to be a good game. That is going to be a good game, very well played. Yeah, great games. So let's go ahead and move into not the final round, the fourth round. Sorry, guys, I was a little distracted from that Zigzagoon, but it wasn't shiny. Anyway, back to commentating. Poliwrath is going for the Dynamic Punch. And this Dynamic Punch is going to do a lot of damage because there's no shield. Sludge Wave will do a lot as well. It is neutral. It is going to be a Sludge Wave. That does a lot of damage. But we're going to see a Foam Up. Oh, they actually pull the switch into Hypno. Saving that energy with Poliwrath. Out comes Clado. Clado is resisting Confusion. Trying to get to the Shadow Ball as well. Now, I wasn't counting Hypno, so I don't know if it has enough for Shadow Ball, but it probably does. It does. Okay, Clado trying to get to it. It does get to it. Just going to Overfarm and go for the Shadow Ball. So we'll see. We'll see if they decide to shield. That Hypno likely has Shadow Ball Thunder Punch, so they do shield. And they're going to be able to get to another one. Likely a Shadow Ball again. I don't think they're going to bait with a Thunder Punch. No, it's just going to be a Shadow Ball. Doesn't KO though. Can Clado make it? It can make it to another Shadow Ball. Wow, Clado really showing how bulky it is. Able to make it to another one and KO that Hypno. And in comes Credilli. I love it. Okay. So in comes Poliwrath going for that Dynamic Punch. She's trying to do as much damage as possible. So we do see the final shield from the opponent. In comes Zipstriker. Okay. So Zipstriker going to be hit really hard. Going to take quite a bit of damage, actually. A lot of damage at that. But able to charge. Oh, they switch into Alolan Muck. Going to throw the Flame Charge. This will KO the Alolan Muck. So that's actually fine. And then we're going to see Credilli come back in. Going to go for this Wild Charge. Wild Charge is boosted. But this should still not KO because it's resisted. As you can see, it does not KO. Can Poliwrath get to an Ice Punch? Oh, it cannot get to an Ice Punch. Well played, my friend. So I'm going to go ahead and lose the first game, but that is okay. The first game of round 4, Alolan Glammet into Credilli. Okay. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Looks like they're both just staying in. Going to go ahead and go for an attack from the Credilli. Let's see what this is going to be. Okay, going to be a Stone Edge, doing a lot of damage. Oh, they pull a switch into Alolan Muck. Beautiful catch by the opponent. So they're actually able to take this energy from that Muck. But this allows Clado to come in. Now, Clado doesn't have a dominate. Like, it's a good matchup for Clado because of Mud Slap, but it doesn't absolutely dominate it because Dark Pulse is a threat, right? But it's still a good matchup. And, oh, they just got to another one, so able to farm down just in time. So what are we going to see? We're going to see that Credilli come out. So Ice Beam coming in. This has got to get the shield, I would say, right? Yeah, the opponent does shield. That would have KO'd. And trying to get to another one. Not quite able to get there, but the Credilli, or not the Credilli, the Clado will shield. And that was a very nice shield by the Clado. Going to go ahead and go for Ice Beam. Not before Credilli gets to another attack. Will this be enough to KO? It is, okay. A little unfortunate, but Gengar comes in. Oh, the opponent still has one shield. In comes Raichu. Going for the Shadow Punch. Oh, this is going to be a tough game, isn't it? So we're going to see a Shadow Punch come out. That does get the shield very nice. Oh, cannot get to an attack. This Raichu is going to KO the Alolan Glammet. This is up to Gengar. It's pretty much up to Gengar. They have to throw the attack and hope this Shadow Punch KOs. Does it KO? I don't know. I mean, Raichu is really squishy. It does KO. And in comes Credilli and able to get to that Shadow Punch. Holy cow. Super close game, but still able to pull it out. That was crazy, guys. That game was actually crazy. So 1-1 in round 4. So we're going to go ahead and move into the final game of round 4. So game 3. And we'll see how this plays out, but that was actually a really, really close game. It looked like he was going to lose. I mean, I know he wins the tournament. Maybe I shouldn't have spoiled it. I apologize for that, guys. But, yeah, so I knew he was going to come out of it. I just didn't know how. I was trying to look for a win condition. But really well played, my friend. And I love the shiny Alolan Glammet as well. But let's see the next game. Credilli in the lead from the opponent. Okay, Gengar in the lead. So let's see. They do switch out into Alolan Muck. Looks like Gengar's going straight Focus Blast. No, they're going to charge up a lot and switch, maybe trying to catch an attack. So with this Grimer actually resists both moves, but at the same time, Muck also resists both moves. So it's like Grimer versus Muck. That is so cool to see, actually. So Grimer going to take another hit. Going to be a Dark Pulse. Okay, I mean, look how much damage that Muck took, right? So we're going to see an attack come in from this Alolan Grimer. And this is actually going to pick up the shield. Okay, trying to get to another one. Oh my gosh, able to get to it. This Muck actually might shield because this might KO, to be honest with you. They do not shield. It's not KO, though. So, oh, the Muck goes down anyway. The Grimer still wins. Take shield advantage and switch. So, Alolan Grimer beating its evolution. That is awesome. So, the opponent actually is just going to quit that, and that is going to be a good game for round 4. Moving into the final round, let's give it up for HELSENBERG24. Poliwrath into Shiftry. Okay, I mean, you could go for either one. Yeah, it makes sense going for Ice Punch because it's more energy efficient to go for this right now because they likely shield. Yeah, they do shield. So the Shiftry is going to go for a Leaf Blade, which is super effective, but it shouldn't KO the Poliwrath. It'll do a lot. Oh, it almost KO'd. They have another one. Will the Poliwrath shield? It will shield, wanting to get to maybe a Dynamic Punch. Should be able to get it. Oh, it's already there. Able to go for the Dynamic Punch. So if they shield this, you probably let the Poliwrath go, right? Oh, they don't even shield it. Okay. So the Shiftry going down. Very nice. So in comes Hypno. Out comes Grimer. In comes Toxicroak. Okay. Okay, I mean, Toxicroak has a good matchup against Grimer. It has a good matchup against Muck, of course, as well. So we're going to see that poison attack. I mean, still doing a pretty good amount of damage. So Toxicroak will have to throw the Mud Bomb, and this will KO the Alolan Grimer. So there we go, just going to let it go. You could bring in Claydol to farm down, honestly. Yeah, you have to pretty much bring it in. So we're going to go ahead and bring it in and farm down. But an attack coming in, we know Claydol can take no matter what it is. It could even take a Dynamic Punch should Toxicroak have it, but Dynamic Punch, I guess, would threaten a Claydol. In comes Hypno, trying to get to the Shadow Ball, able to get to it over farming right now. Going to switch to catch the move. Oh my gosh, that was an amazing catch. Holy cow. Talk about a really good play. Able to catch that Shadow Ball. Oh, it doesn't KO because the Hypno didn't tap any bubbles. So nice play by the Hypno, but this should allow Claydol to get to 2 moves. It might have to shield one of the attacks. Okay, Hypno does shield. Okay, it will have to shield this. Obviously, you can't really take anything. I mean, I guess you could take a Thunder Punch, but you don't want to. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if that was lag, but gonna be able to get off the Shadow Ball. That switch to catch that move was clutch. That was a great play. Very well done, my friend. Very well done. I actually battled him in my tournament for the Commander Cup. I won that one. So when we battled, but he was easy in a different team. This is not from my tournament. I'm just saying. So Emolga into Shiftry. Okay, more Emolga action. You love to see it. So they do switch into Hypno. Out comes Alolan Grimer. So pretty good matchup. Actually, really good matchup because of Crunch, but we'll see. I mean, the Hypno could probably threaten Grimer as well. So we'll see. I mean, it's taking a decent amount of damage, right? And plus, like, you need more than one crunch. You need 2 crunches to knock it out. 1 crunch is not going to be enough. So we do see the shield there. At least I don't think so. I mean, let's see. I mean, the Hypno did shield. Will they shield this time? And they will... Oh, okay, it just KO'd from that range. Okay. It wouldn't KO from full health, but that range, I guess it did. So in comes Toxicroak. Toxicroak going to be able to farm down. Not the greatest, but that's okay. You could bring in a... let's see. Gonna bring in Gengar, okay. Gengar has to shield Mud Bomb. Oh, no, not gonna shield it? Okay. Not gonna shield it, and then gonna switch into Emolga. Oh, I guess they're saving both shields for Emolga because they know Emolga has a good matchup against Shiftry as well as Toxicroak. So that's actually a good play. That was actually a really good play. That was actually a fantastic play. I totally forgot about Shiftry, to be honest. But we do see a shield there. Another Leaf Blade. We're gonna see a shield. It could be a foul play. It could be a Leaf Blade. It's going to be a Leaf Blade and going to charge up extra energy going for the flying attack. This is KO. It does KO. This is going to be a good game because, yeah, they need to get to a Sludge Bomb, and I don't even know if Sludge Bomb KOs Emolga. So Emolga is going to go ahead and KO that Toxicroak. So that was a great play, saving that shield, not using it on Gengar, taking the Mud Bomb on Gengar, and then switching into Emolga, recognizing that Emolga has great play against Shiftry as well as Toxicroak. So that was a great game. So Zip Striker into Hypno. So already he won the tournament. Helsenberg won the tournament. So congratulations on that. That's a huge achievement. And but we're still going into Game 3 because, as I said, you could play Game 3. If the opponent doesn't want to, they don't have to. They could forfeit the last game. But it looks like this trainer is playing it out. So Zip Striker going to go ahead and go for Wild Charge, trying to KO this Hypno. Wow, man, this trainer is so good at this game. So we do see a shield from that Hypno. Going to switch into Gengar. Gengar looking to try and get the farm down before the attack. Unfortunately, wasn't able to. So Gengar will invest the shield here. And we're going to see a switch into Shift Tree, okay? Oh, going for that Focus Blast. You know what? The opponent might shield this thinking that it's like a Sludge Bomb. Even if they're not anticipating Focus Blast, they do shield it. So yeah, nice shield by the opponent. Shift Tree getting quite a bit of energy. In comes Emoga. Of course, it's a good thing that it doesn't matter. This game doesn't matter anyway because he won anyway, regardless. But okay, they went for Leaf Blade. I guess just going for it immediately before seeing what came in. Now this is probably a foul play. Yep. So that almost KOs Emoga. Emoga goes down. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.